A parade of kids on bikes and big wheels does not sound like a crime-fighting strategy, but it is part of one, along with this neighborhood bingo game.
You have to go and say, if you want to play, to go and get to know your neighbor. Did you live in Irving? Were you born in Irving? Did you go to the Spring Fling?
Go by, say hello, introduce yourself.
Getting to know neighbors is one of the main goals of National Night Out.
I want to get out and meet the neighbors that we don't see every day.
Thank you all for making a difference.
This is the celebration hosted by the University Hills Association of Homeowners, and there were many more across the city of Irving.
I did want to talk about how important it is to do what you guys are doing. You're coming together as a community to make a statement that this community is organized and you guys take care of each other and you care about what happens here.
Residents are getting a close look at police and fire equipment and learning more about what the departments do.
We have the folks that protect and serve and put out the fires and drive the red and blue lights, and I think that's what we're all here for. Let's go.
We want to show support because in times right now the way they are, we want to show that we do have their back.
I'm sure you've noticed across the nation right now that this is a challenging time in law enforcement, and I am so proud of our Irving community. From all segments of Irving, we feel a great deal of support.
Irving Police Chief Larry Boyd recently announced plans to retire at the end of the year.
I came here thinking I'm going to do 10 years. That was my thought, and I overshot it by 2 years because it is such a good job.
We've got the best police chief I've ever seen in the city of Irving, and we're going to miss him tremendously.
But you guys are in good hands because this department, this city, is not served because you have a great police chief, but because you have a great police department.
And here at this National Night Out event, it's about neighbors building relationships with police and each other to make a safer city.
You just kind of know everybody in your neighborhood, and if there's something that's kind of seems off, or you can easily just call your neighbor instead of just kind of wondering and letting it go.
National Night Out is a great opportunity not only to meet your neighbors, but to have a common ground in what is important for all of us. And I believe that Irving has done a great job doing that, bringing people together and looking for a better opportunity for the next generations.
Knows we're an Irving police station.
Look at the middle one.
I know that one. We're not perfect. No one is. We're not a perfect police department. We're not a perfect city. But we're all working together and working to get to perfection. We're all working to make this a greater place to live.
Thomas Gandy for City Source.